together all the time. What's kind of the dynamic between you guys at this level of meet when everything's really on the line?
Well, I think among the three of us, we have a general idea of what it's going to take to win this, and we just going out there to try to hit that mark. And pretty much, it seems like that first person that hits it has the best chance of winning the meet kind of deal. So it's more camaraderie. Like this is just more of a stop on the way to the Olympic Games. It doesn't really matter who wins or who loses. It's just as long as you're top three, that's all that matters.
How does it? I mean, it seems like every time the shot put, people are waiting to break through that final good throw, and once one guy does, it seems like everybody kind of falls into place. Kind of talk about how that series works, and is it just breaking through like a mental barrier at that point?
It's not the mental barrier; it's the tension of the meet, because a lot of expectation is put on, myself, Christian, Ryan, and even if Adam was in here, that probably even add more tension to it because you have four guys that are capable of going really far. So, once Ryan hit that 21.66 in the first round, I'm like, okay, he set the standard. Now let's go out there and compete. Let's go to try to catch him. So once I went out there and went 22, I was like, okay, I put a mark out there. Who wants to catch me? And it's all that, okay, I hope no one catches me kind of deal.
Thanks, Reese.
Why is it that in the World Championships we seem to relax and win a lot? John Ganina and everybody's winning World Championships, and yet in the Olympics some European sneaks in there. Why is it that? Is it a peaking issue?
It may be a peaking issue. We're having basically a month or so before the Olympic Games for us. So we got to come off. You can't come in here and just think that 70 feet is going to win, and it just happened that 70 feet would have made the team. You got to come in here ready to throw 22, and I think I came in ready to throw 22. I threw 22. So, but at the Olympic Games, I think there's a lot more pressure. It's a gigantic stage. You know that you mess up and that's it. I think I go in a different. I've made the team. Hopefully, I'm going into this with a different attitude towards. Let's just get it. I have nothing else to lose. This is my last chance. Let's have fun with it, and that's what I'm gonna try to do. Just have fun with it. Why not?
What kind of hard work was you doing before down here?
It's more just making sure my body feels good. That's really what it comes down to. I want to make sure, like, I'm going to take 3 days off. Like, I'm going to take tomorrow. I won't throw again until Thursday. So, just because, I don't know. For me, it doesn't. I don't need a lot. I have 2 weeks before basically my next meet in London, or 2.5 weeks essentially. So I was like, well, I guess I have plenty of time to just do what my body needs, work on the small things, like I wasn't lifting the ball very well today. That'll be the main focus over the next 2 weeks, is making sure that I can get a little bit more lift on the ball instead of hitting it so flat.
Which one of your prospects?
Yeah.
What do you think about London for this entire U.S. team? What are the prospects?
I think we're strong. I'm not going to go as far as say, oh, we're going to sweep. I'm going to probably say that's almost impossible. Just to get 3 guys to be ready to throw exceptionally far, because we used to be pretty much the most dominant country in the world when it comes to shot put, but the Europeans are showing that they are exceptionally good, and you cannot take that for granted. So all I can do is just do what I need to do to throw well, and that's about as far as I can go.
When you saw Thomas throw as well as he did and get second, and his shots were going way too high, did that put a little fight in your head? I gotta step it up because once he straightens that out, it's gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah, that's true. Thomas has been knocking on that 22-meter door for a while, and I have to think he's going to be ready to throw 22 at the Olympic Games. Not even him, but Storl too. David, the Germans are masters of getting their athletes ready to throw far. And you got to anticipate, like, I'm anticipating Storl and Thomas Majeski throwing 22 meters. And so it means I got to be just a little bit better than 22 to win.
You've always talked about simplifying things, and that too much thinking breaks it down. What kind of things are you seeing coming into your throwing that might help you get a little bit further than 22?
I just need to be a little more patient on the back of the ring. I had a throw out of the sector, and I'm just cutting it, getting too excited. But for me, I got to go in with the strategy that I have to attack the first throw. I've been very tentative in my first throws at major championships, and it's gotten me absolutely nowhere. I need to go in there and just throw for broke. because if you're just going to throw for safe, you'll make the final, great, but who cares if you finish 5th or 7th place? People are like, well, you didn't get a medal, so I need to be aggressive. I need to set the tone for the meet. That's the way I look at it.
So you'd said yesterday, or when you qualified, prelims, I'm just going to nail it out there and get it, but finals, you're not going to take that, at the Olympics, you're not going to take that view, right? You're not going to take the view you did in qualifying.
I got caught doing that in Daegu. I took a safety throw in qualifying, and I kept that same exact speed, but I didn't quite hit the ball as well. So when you do that, you finish 5th. And 321 meters, which kills me beyond all means, but I'm just going to be aggressive. I mean, even my warm-up thrust going out there, I was just flat. I didn't go out there with any energy. I didn't go out there and do what I need to do to throw well.
You kind of do-or-die attitude that you know that this might be the last Olympics?
There's no might to it. This is it. This is do or die. If I want to end my career, Olympic-wise, with a medal, I got to get after it. And it's got to be in the attitude of how I train, my mental, like, what does Reese Hoffa need to do to make that ball go? No compromise. Do what Reese Hoffa needs to do to make that ball go. And that's the attitude I got to take.
What's the difference, not just today, but Diamond League? It seems almost like the results are sometimes interchangeable. You, Adam, Christian. What are the things that actually makes the difference, or is it just sort of a random on day here, off day there?
It's an on-off day. For me, it's just approaching every meet exactly the same. I mean, I came in great shape here, and I know in 2 weeks I still have to be in that kind of shape. I mean, my goal is to consistently put great marks out there, and for me, I've been very lucky. I've been in great shape. Don Babbitt, my coach, has gotten me going. Of course, I got to say, Corey Davis, who's been helping me with the second phase of what I'm doing. He's got this thing called Core Blend, and it's really made my workouts a little bit more fresh, a lot more fun, and it's making all the difference in the world in my performance. So I got to give a shout out to him. He's doing great work, and it's showing out there in the ring. I mean, a 34-year-old man is throwing 22 meters. Doesn't happen very often.
Yeah. So a 34-year-old man compared to maybe 10 years ago? Things creak a little bit, or
creak? I mean, I don't heal the same way. It seems like every little thing always gets me. It's crazy. Like you're always you're on that edge of being injured and being healthy. So you just take it as it comes, and you patch it up when you get a little injured, and just go out there and try to be as confident as you can.
So that might mean you're just going to train instead of go for meets in Europe?
Yeah, that has definitely been the approach this year. Usually I'd be doing a ton of meets. And talking with Don, I was like, I need to scale it back. I'm not 20 plus anymore. I'm 34, I'm old. Let's just pick our punches in a way in terms of meets. Let's both say, okay, this is a meet we want to throw well. This is where we want to be at this meet. And that approach is definitely paid off. It's kind of been an every other week kind of meet schedule, and it's helped me kind of continue to throw well. It's been awesome, and I'm going to continue that. That's why I'm taking. There's a meet in Paris. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go and do London, and just do what I need to do.
So last Olympics, but what are your plans?
I'm still going to do World Championships next year. I'm going to give it a go, and I would love to end my career on a World Indoor Championship. That's my other goal. I have this kind of bitter taste in my mouth about what happened this year. I threw 21.55 and got 4th, and that's just never happened at a World Indoor Championship. So it's definitely motivated me to just kind of focus. Okay, let's get another World Championship. I feel like that's how I began my career. Was the first World Championship was a World Indoor Championship. Why not try to go and make that the last championship a World Indoor Champion? That's all I can do is try.
So you'll be 36 then, or just not?
I will be 36. Yeah.
Okay. Be 35 this year. That's when you get on my radar.
Oh yeah.